Welcome back, everyone. Today we have some great news as always, and you're gonna really like it. So, welcome back. And my guest once again is Julie. How are you, Julie?
Hi, Seewing. How are you this morning?
Fine, thank you. So, yeah, let's dive into this amazing up and coming market, which is absolutely incredible. Okay, and don't take my word for it. Look at the data, look at our presentation, then make an informed decision whether this market is right for you or not. So this is absolutely mind-boggling. So without further ado, Julie, let's go ahead and dive in. My headline is Invest in Americans' Rural Boomtown. I know we've been hearing me saying the word boomtown for quite a bit. The word boomtown, Julie, it can come up on most of our videos for the foreseeable future. I'm not here to exaggerate. I'm not here to keep on saying the word Boomtown. What the heck Boomtown is supposed to mean? When our listeners just watch our videos carefully, pay attention, do your homework, do your research, create your buy box, and do the work. Don't be lazy. Do the work, and you will see that if you take action on some of these boom times, you will accelerate your realistic wealth beyond your imagination. And Julie, you and I know you think I'm exaggerating. You think I'm overhyping, right?
Some people do.
It's okay. This is my video, my podcast. I say what I want to say. But the key is if I can back it up, okay? If the data I'm going to present to you, if it objective, real economic and housing data, if this resonates, if they can validate and confirm the excitement that I'm showing, then it's good for you guys, right? So you take action, or if it's right for you to achieve your own goals, financial goals, and your families and your loved ones for generations to come. Am I right?
Absolutely. Yeah, you have to know what your goals are.
Exactly. Yep. Okay, here we go. A lot of data to cover. Again, like a lot of slideshow, but some slideshow I'm gonna only spend 2 or 3 seconds because you listeners out there, when you replay this video,
Right.
you can pause each slideshow, right, and dive deeper into it when you do the replay. So here we go. So the key is buy before everyone else hears about it. Small town USA, another key terminology I'll be using for a while. Moving forward, small town USA, emerging low cost housing markets by turnkey new builds, cash flow properties. So the key is buying at the beginning of the development, which is before home prices skyrocket in the next few years. With this low cost cookie cutter rental homes skyrocket in the next 2 or 3 years, and if the rent is not catching up, then that's it. That's it with that market. We can't promote the market anymore. Right now,
Right.
cash flow with 20 to 25% down payment. If this market, we could show you, not just on this video, we could have many boomtown markets here in North Texas, many boomtown markets, they will grow exponentially. The key is get in this market early as possible before the rest of the America finds out about it. And then in next few years, based on the projected growth of these markets and your houses that you bought today, the rent is not going to catch up with the skyrocketing home prices growth. So cash flow may not be feasible in this kind of market I'm showing you 3 or 4 or 5 years from now. Because you wait 3, 4, 5 years from now to buy in this current boom town, then you'll be waiting forever. The cost of waiting will be catastrophic. Wait for the perfect moment, right?
People, I don't know, like you said, they're waiting for the perfect moment, whatever that looks like in their mind. But the bottom line is the longer you wait, your perfect moment is dwindling away.
Okay, here we go. Real estate, absolute gold mine. Small town USA. I love creating all this terminology. Okay, this methodology I'm teaching you today are no different. In the past 20 years, Julie, you've been only with my network for like 4 years now. We went through many small town USA over the past 20 years in different parts of the country. I'm not going to go over the details. Once was a small town USA back in like Phoenix, Arizona, Las Vegas,
Right. Right.
Denver, Colorado, or Utah, places in Florida and Texas, the deep boom times 10, 15 years ago, when our investors had bought those single family home at that time for $100,000, $150,000. Now, those markets out there, in the Sun Belt has increased from 100 to 150K to today, like 400 to $500,000.
Wow. That's amazing.
I'm not saying what I'm presenting to you now is going to have the same trajectory. We don't know. No one has a crystal ball, right?
That's true.
But my terminology, my methodology, and the research and over the years of statistics and trends and all that is going through a similar trajectory. So don't take my word for it. Watch the rest of this video and make your own decision, Julie.
Absolutely.
I got so many slides to show. So anyway, sticks with the largest net migration 2023. We don't have 2024 data yet, but Texas and Florida is always leading the way, no matter what. Okay, with the other Sun Belt, South and Southeast markets are behind. South and Southeast, and some Midwest markets like upstate New York, like what you want. You scale your portfolio in upstate New York through our network, which is fine. We have a couple of other Midwest markets that we are promoting as well, but the main core of our business model is the South and Southeast. High-paying job, which we're talking about North Dallas, massive, incredible, amazing growth. So why North Dallas is so amazing, especially Sherman, Texas, high-paying jobs and lower cost of living. It's just what an amazing combination.
That is a great combination.
Half of the people who are relocating to this North Texas submarket have an income, which is mind-boggling, of 150K or more. I've never seen this before. Only 70% earning less than 75K.
Wow.
It's amazing. It's just, I've never seen it before. Julie, you see me promoting many markets over the years. Seen anything, what's going on, like in North Texas. But let me share with you the data. All right, so let's go on. Dallas Fort Worth. I'm going to use my acronym, DFW, Dallas Fort Worth. Market data going into 2025. So your 2025 action plan is right here in front of you, Julie.
There you go.
And several thousand of a free member of our real estate network. And all you guys watching the YouTube world out there, just pay attention. Okay. So your New Year's resolution, 2025 real estate action plan could be as follows, right? So DFW, Dallas Fort Worth, current population more than 8 million. Growth since 2010 in the past 14 years, 1.7 million people have moved into the area, among the fastest growing area in the country. Job creation, 4.2 workforce size. Jobs added since the pandemic began, and 620K. Fastest growing industries include tech, manufacturing, finance, construction, healthcare, and hospitality. Very diversified economy in North Texas. Renting, for those of our investor, our turnkey mom and pop investors that are part of our network. This data is just totally amazing. Renting, the median home price in the North Texas area is less than 400 grand.
Wow.
And the homes that our investors are buying are 15% below the median home price. Okay. This is median home price. We can talk about two county, Grayson County and Hunt County. Median home price only $325K. In Grayson County, Hunt County, $282K. So clearly the new construction homes that our investors are buying will be much lower than this, will be 100 to 250K, rents for $1,625 to $1,950.
Wow.
Clearly you're going to cash flow.
Great deal. Yeah.
At 20 to 25% down payment, we're talking $300 to $400 monthly positive cash flow, cash on cash return of 6%, cap rate of like 7% capitalization rate. Numerical metrics is just going to blow your mind.
Wow.
So the upcoming projects like tech manufacturing plants coming to Sherman and to be a leader in chip manufacturing. Also, expansion of airports of all sizes, including Terminal F coming to DFW, and there's a major airport about to be built in McKinley, Texas. And the growth, a whole bunch of growth. So much infrastructure growing in North Texas, just mind-boggling. just pause some of the slideshow and just digest each and every video, and you will see the vast, massive, skyrocketing growth in Texas. All this mini boom towns that's going on. I have never seen in my 20 years, more than 20 years of real estate investing, I have never seen any boomtown markets, as in North Dallas, North Texas, for that matter, have grown this fast and this quick. So the future is so bright for those people that have the wherewithal to take action today, or not next week.
Not next year. Yeah. Even though next year is only a couple weeks away.
Exactly, yes. Okay, let me fast forward. So again, take a look at yourself, look at the growth.
Okay.
DFW going to be the third largest metro in the country in a few years.
Okay.
Prediction. Listen, Julie, a lot of people don't know this, but in the next 30 years, hopefully I'll still be alive. Who knows?
Right.
Me too. You and I, in the next 30 years, I believe Dallas-Fort Worth, the mega metro, DFW, going to be the largest metro in the U.S. Think about it.
Wow. That's amazing.
Larger than New York City, larger than Chicago, larger than Los Angeles, larger than San Francisco Bay Area, where I live, and Los Angeles County, where you live.
What I cover, but what do you attribute the big migration to Texas in general? Because I know a lot of people, several people I know have moved to Texas for business or other reasons. But what would you say?
The jobs, population growth, business climate is very support the corporations, companies moving there, and the low affordability, low housing quality of living, low affordability. When you have in a good area, sun belt, warm weather, I'll talk about it on this video. Okay, you'll ask more about it. But okay, does it make sense? Did I answer your question?
But no, that makes a lot of sense.
I'm not going to go over word by word. Suffice to say, this kind of data is absolutely mind-boggling. Currently, our favorite boomtowns, our team, the team that we have working with us, the turnkey provider, Julie, in this market, they're amazing. They have inventory for investors off market available right now on a weekly basis. And currently, these are the 4 top hot spots, and there are more around this area. Sherman, Denison, Bonham, and Greenville, Texas, all like 1 hour north and northeast of the Dallas inner core, Dallas-Fort Worth, okay? Like 1 hour to 1 hour and a half drive to downtown Dallas, to driving to the TNT Stadium where the Dallas Cowboy plays, an hour and a half, and now the hour and a half to Dallas Mavericks, the NBA Dallas Mavericks, where they play. So I like sports, so that's why I mentioned this. Some of these towns are the commuter towns, but some of these towns, you don't have to commute to Dallas. They have jobs right in this little rural, small town USA. The people that live in this market may not need to commute all the way 1 hour into Dallas, although many still do, because those high-tech companies are moving into these small little rural boomtowns. I'll tell you more. The projection is, data is that historic appreciation already in these boomtowns, already as of November 2024, as of last month. And we're recording this on right now, today, December 2024. So Grayson County, median price at $315K, already 5% appreciation year over year from November 2024 to November 2023. If you project November 2024 to November 2025, the next 12 months, it has to be more than 5% appreciation.
Right. Absolutely.
Yeah. Giving the gradual improvement of the housing market, and it's now, so Grayson County is just absolutely incredible, mind-boggling growth. Okay. And of course, Sherman, my favorite boomtown right now, is Sherman. Okay. For Sherman is also Silicon Valley, Silicon Prairie, the new Silicon Valley. Several plans propel Sherman into a high-tech future.
Oh, wow. That totally makes sense why people are moving there. Yeah, that makes sense.
Sherman, Julie, is a town of only 45,000 people. Just these 2 high-tech companies moving into the area will produce thousands of jobs.
I see. Hence the word boomtown.
It's an understatement when I say the word boomtown.
Right.
Understatement. It's not an exaggeration. Okay.
Wow.
And yeah, Julie, those two companies are Texas Instruments and Globitech. And there are more high-tech companies, there are more manufacturing companies, all kind of industries moving to this boomtown, these sub-markets of Dallas-Fort Worth. Okay. So again, thousands of jobs coming from Texas Instruments, $30 billion in investment,
Wow.
50 or more jobs for Globitech. A lot of these jobs, as I already mentioned to you, is high-tech, high-income, white-collar jobs. Look at all the developments happening again in Sherman. It's just look at this. It's amazing. So a lot of people are going to be moving to work for this company starting in 2025. So we see some massive influx, massive migration of people moving into Sherman and other surrounding rural towns, moving over. It's right. So it'll create so much pressure in these towns to produce the right quality of life. Right now, the quality of life in these small towns are very, very good. It's a very high quality of life. If you can tour downtowns, Sherman, Denison, Barnum, and Greenville, you'll see it's a small town feel where people know each other, at least for right now. High quality of living, good school district, a lot of room, a lot of lakes. It's just very good, high quality of life for young families moving into this area for jobs, for career, for growth, for family, everything. So I highly encourage our investors and anybody else who is interested in investing in this area. I've been to Dallas several times over the years.
No, okay.
But I didn't go deeper into the suburbs, deeper into the rural areas.
Right.
Because 5 to 10 years ago, when I had a business conference, I went to Dallas a few times.
Right.
I never knew this kind of small little towns are becoming major hubs for high tech and everything else. It's just shocking. Some of these towns I just talked to you about, not just the big, the Denison, Sherman, Greenville, and Bottom. These towns, like 5 or 10 years ago, it has only about 5,000 people. Now, like 30, 40, 50,000.
Wow.
These little, small, rural towns moving forward will project into a double and triple the population in the next 5, 10, 15 years. Unbelievable. Margaritaville coming to North Texas and Horakuta, the North Texas, which is Dallas, Fort Worth mega region. Their growth is expanding into southern Oklahoma.
Okay. Wow.
My other markets we're promoting as well with Richard Advani, right?
Yes. Wow.
Richard Advani is promoting Oklahoma, which is right up the road from North Texas.
Oh my goodness. Wow.
I could confidently say that all the top housing markets in the country, we are in it right now.
That's really awesome. People should take advantage of that.
Yeah,
You know?
North Texas, yeah. North Texas and southern Oklahoma, Lawton, Oklahoma. We have markets into Richard Advani. We have Perry, Oklahoma, Lawton, Oklahoma, and Yukon, Oklahoma, right outside Oklahoma City Metro. And it just, Oklahoma is growing also because of the inflow from North Texas. So McKinney, which is very close to all the submarket we just talked about, or they can build another major airport other than the other two major airports in Dallas, other than Love Field, right? And also Dallas International, right? And then now we have another major airport to accommodate in McKinley, the North Texas growth. It's just mind-boggling. And then if you go a little bit below, closer to Dallas, you see a whole bunch of urban village projects at Frisco, Universal Kids Resort in Frisco, which is down closer to Dallas. In everything, the whole landscape of North Texas is grown by leaps and bounds. And then on top of that, there's a housing shortage. Housing, the builders cannot keep up with the influx of people.
Oh my goodness.
Into North Texas. The North Texas housing shortage is getting worse, according to the Texas Tribune. Okay. The latest report shows 320,000 homes are needed in North Texas to meet the housing shortage.
That's amazing. They can't build a house fast enough, is what it sounds like.
Julie, I've been teaching you for the past 3 years. We've been doing this podcast 101, right? When demand exceeds supply of homes, it'll put upward pressure on the home prices to increase.
Exactly.
So you're being a member of our networking organization. What did you take away so far from this data?
Oh my goodness. The handwriting is on the wall. It just makes, even if you don't really understand how markets work or whatever, that if people are moving in and there's a shortage in the housing, that means builders are going to be building because builders build where people go. Honestly, it's really very basic. And then when there's not enough, the prices will begin to move very quickly to take it to another level. So with all this data, it would behoove anyone that's thinking about getting into the market to really explore this Texas market.
Collin County, fastest growing county in the country. Okay, just read on your own, okay? Fastest growing cities, that's more, right? We discussed Denison, Sherman, Greenville, and Bonham. Then below this 4 submarkets, we have other fastest growing cities, older cities, Selena, Princeton, also like 30 minutes northeast of Metro Dallas, Anna, Melissa, Van, Austin, all these little cities that people watching my video, you guys have never heard of. You will hear about it because our team in the market, our turnkey provider, they have inventories available in addition to the top 4 that we just mentioned. These maps show how fast each county in Texas is growing. We talk about North Texas, which is DFW, which is deeper the red the county is, the faster it's growing. As you can see.
Oh, wow. Okay.
As you can see, DWF is right here. As you can see, let me say what else. Texas added more people than any other state in the past year. Texas population continue to grow outside big cities. I'm telling you, right? Suburban growth, emerging market, going further away from major metros. Not over the past few years. That's what's happening. Path of growth deep into the suburbs. Listen, you guys out there need to listen to the words that come in by now. The words that come out of my mouth will make you rich.
Oh my God. These headlines are just unbelievable. 8 Texas counties land on the top 10 list of fastest growing counties. That's a clue. That's a big clue.
It's preponderance of data I'm showing you, right?
And as for an investor, that's like everybody that moves there is not going to buy their own home. A lot of people are going to move there and want to rent. And that creates a huge opportunity for investors.
As a turnkey investor from out of state, most of our investors are from California. When you buy investment property in these markets, the renters will be knocking on your door because they have high income. They're moving to the area. They're not ready to buy it, right? They want to experience the local market. And when they get the high-tech jobs or whatever job they're getting, they will slowly become a homeowner. Meanwhile, they can rent and they can rent from us investors.
Exactly.
Plenty of renters. And this is my boggling. Right now, Texas is behind California, 40 million people to 29 million. By 2040, which is 15 years from now, we're slowly catching up to California, 36 to 42 million. Then Texas will exceed California. Who would have thought?
Yeah, that's really unbelievable.
Oh, wow. What's driving the migration? Jobs, everything. Texas welcome capital market. Texas have more Fortune 500 companies than anywhere else in the country. Absolutely mind-boggling. So right now is the tip of the iceberg for investors. What I know, when you buy each and every rental property you buy, what's on the above of the surface is your income, cash flow, and appreciation, long-term potential.
Right.
What's below, Julie?
The best part of the deal. You got your tax set, being able to leverage a mortgage, 30-year fix, so you can take a small amount of money, 25% down, and really take advantage of those fixed 30-year mortgages, as well as the benefit of the equity, principal pay down, the buy down. It's like you could even get it to a certain level, take that equity out, and then buy something else. So there's a lot of advantages, short and long term.
Yeah, the principal pay down portion we outsourced the mortgage to someone called by the name of tenants. 40% of the profit from your rental property is above the surface, above the iceberg, and 60% or below the iceberg. You tell me any other investment asset class that can beat real estate and try to prove me wrong.
Yeah.
So again, North Texas is Silicon Prairie, tech boom in North Texas. So I'm not going to go over the data. You can pause the slideshow and look at it. And again, the fastest growing cities in the U.S., according to the U.S. Census Bureau or Selena, we probably have inventory there too right now. City, Melissa, Princeton, Anna, Forney, right? Look at this massive population growth.
Wow.
These little towns 5-10 years ago have only several thousand people. Now they have 10, 20, 30, 40,000 people. And look at the skyrocketing percentage growth.
Amazing. And Texas does not have income tax.
State income tax for those who live there. Who call Texas as our primary place to live, principal home. No income tax. But the property tax is a little bit higher than other country, but doesn't matter because
you got to get from somewhere.
Yeah, you got to pay the piper somewhere, but it doesn't affect our investors because we buy for cash flow. The property tax
Very good point.
is part of the debt service, is part of the expenses. As long as the rent will cover all your debt service and your mortgages and your taxes and insurance, at the end of the month, you still have positive cash flow at 20 to 25% down payment. That's a good start, right?
Absolutely. 100%.
Again, the top 50 fastest growing cities between July 2022 to July 2023, among the top 15, more than half of them was in Texas. Selene,
Texas.
Here, Princeton, we have current inventory listing right now off market.
Oh, wow.
I will show you momentarily toward the end of this presentation. So stay tuned for those of you guys watching. And Texas, and there are some others, California, Arkansas, Florida, yes. Then, of course, this is Central Texas, outside Austin, Georgetown, Prosper, all these in Dallas Metro, all these mega metro, Central Texas. We talk about the Grayson County and Collin County leads the U.S. in population growth. And some of its neighbors are close behind. 1,000 people move to Texas every day.
1,000 people a day?
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
The influx and the migration is just the beginning, the tip of the iceberg.
Wow.
The high-tech, the manufacturing hub, Texas Instrument and Wafers, as they're building the structures in Sherman and Denison and other places nearby, they need workers. They need high-tech workers to come in and work. And they don't have enough workers right now.
I can understand that. Oh, my goodness.
Anyway, so not only people from the inner core of Dallas are coming Texas for jobs and quality of life or whatever in low affordability of Texas. People from all over Texas are coming to North Texas for these reasons. Not only that, in the next few years and beyond, people from other part of the country will be migrating to North Texas. People from California, people from Florida, people from New York City, people from Chicago, people from freezing Midwest cities. They're going to converge into North Texas for years to come.
That's amazing.
Absolutely an opportunity. So Denison, which is a little town, not so little anymore, right above Sherman, like 20 minutes above Sherman. Look at this. Denison alone in Preston Harbor, look at this amazing infrastructure. 7,500 homes could be built, up to 20,000 new residents in Denison.
Wow.
15,000 jobs coming next few years. $6 billion in development in Denison. Look at the big map of Texas, all this high-tech manufacturing hub.
Okay.
Some are in Central Texas, in Austin area, in Austin Metro, one in Lubbock, but most of them are in Dallas and North Dallas. Samsung, NXP, Texas Instruments, Global Wafers, XFAB. So all these jobs. Look at the U.S. semiconductor manufacturing factories.
Wow.
Look, the Northeastern manufacturing semiconductor hub, Northeast, they spread out throughout the Northeast, right? All I have 2 locations. and Pacific Northwest, Seattle have a whole bunch of high tech hubs, and of course, Bay Area where I live, and LA where you live, and of
Right.
course, over here is in Arizona, Phoenix, Arizona, and few isolated areas of high tech hub manufacturing. But look at North Texas and look at Central Texas. They're more
Wow.
heavily concentrated of manufacturing hub semiconductor
Uh-huh.
in North Texas and Central Texas, or clutter very close to each other than
Interesting. Yeah.
any other markets in the country, right? What's the major difference between North Texas and all these other major hubs that you're seeing on this high level map? The median price of this area, Northeast, is like 500, 600, and $700,000. Pacific Northwest, the housing prices in Seattle Metro and the Pacific Northwest, same. 600,
Yeah.
700, and 800,000.
Yeah, I believe that. It's very expensive up there. Ridiculously high.
The median price of a home where I live in Bay Area, $1.5 to $2 million, right?
Yeah.
And Los Angeles County and San Diego County, the median price of home, $1 million, 1.2 million.
Yeah.
Arizona, the median price of home in Arizona, like Phoenix and Tucson, whatever, is like 4, 5, 600,000, right? The median price in the North Dallas, the area that we're talking about, 310.
Oh my goodness.
Look at the
Big difference.
Just try to understand what I just said. What did I just tell me? You, as a regular investor, hearing what I just said.
Again, great opportunity for investment. I mean, you see why the industry is coming. It's already there. It's building. And the median price being like 300,000, which means you might get something a little more, but you could get something for a lot less too, which for an investor is very appealing because you're going to be guaranteed a decent cash flow. And also, even from the standpoint of the type of person that is moving to that area is going to be a very high quality tenant. So that's something to really keep in mind too.
What you just said is that you are a representation of all the mom and pop investors
Right.
to put their hard-earned money into income-producing properties in the good areas. Thank you for speaking on behalf of all those mom and pop investors out there in the country.
Take advantage of it.
A lot of these people moving into this boomtowns, they are young families, young children. We call it baby boomtown. Texas have more children than any other states. I should say.
Interesting.
Yep, that's right. Young families or highly educated families, singles and married, and those are married with young children are moving into this small town USA high-tech hubs. Earlier, Julie, you asked me about why Texas grows so much. Not only you have jobs, but the state of Texas, for whatever reason, they have a huge business climate. They welcome corporation to relocate here because the state of Texas for many years have incentivized corporate companies to come over to Texas because of so much tax incentive.
Yeah, that's huge. Oh, you answered my question right there about the no state or corporate income tax. That's huge.
Yeah, that's huge. And
It really is.
Texas is very large. They have a lot of room to grow. Whereas in California, in Bay Area, in Los Angeles, where you live, in Bay Area where I live, is land, right? You can't build anymore because you're surrounded by either ocean or mountains that create very high housing prices.
Yeah.
In California, and even in Florida, for example, Florida is landlocked. But Texas, there's miles and miles of land, a lot of people moving deeper into the suburbs because there's so much land, there's so much water. Water is important.
Yeah, absolutely.
When you're next to a lake, those high-tech hubs, they will thrive because they need water to subside their manufacturing microchip.
Interesting. I hadn't thought about it from that perspective.
That's why Texas Instruments and Wafers, they move into the Sherman. Why would a major corporate high-tech company move into a little town like Sherman and Denison?
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah.
Infrastructure, the corporate tax incentive, and there's a large lake. I think the lake is Texama. I could be wrong, but there's a large lake where they can get the water from this large lake to support this manufacturing chip hub Nowhere else in the US where you have major high-tech company moving to a rural town. There's a reason they are doing that.
Obviously, the reason you've stated very clearly what the reasons are. No income tax, no corporate income tax. Big tech is moving out there. And then again, that medium home price very low compared to relative to the rest of the country. So it's a great opportunity for anybody. Actually, if you want to move there personally, or if you're going to plan to invest like what we do.
Yeah, exactly. Okay. But wait, there's more.
Oh my goodness.
I sound like a typical midnight infomercial.
Oh, yes.
Hey, there's more. Massive job growth. Okay, you guys read about it. I already mentioned this already. It's just, if you're an investor, you buy this rental properties for like $200,000, $250,000, and you're renting to some of these high income people. They are moving into the area. They're not ready to buy yet. Half of them, that is, you got the class A, high class tenants that have money to pay your rent because they make it $150,000, half of them.
Exactly.
So the rent is projected to grow too, because if you have high income renters moving into the area in the next few years, you can increase your rent above and beyond what we're charging today. Cash flow, a higher cash on cash return, higher appreciation potential. Strong home values appreciation is expected for the foreseeable future. So getting early, you're gonna sit tight and you sleep at night. Your money is growing on trees in this particular market.
Exactly.
Strong rental market. Okay, it's obvious. Rent growth 64% in the last 10 years. Rent up 26% in this market. North Texas for the past 30 months. So moving forward, the rent is going to go up. So some of you might think the cash flow is not that high today. You don't think about today. You think about the future.
That's it.
You lock yourself in by property today. It's still good cash flow, relatively speaking. But the rent and cash flow can be higher in the next few years. Half the people moving to North Texas are renters. They're not ready to buy for various reasons. So high occupancy, rent increases over Texas. North Texas, higher rent occupancy rate, higher the rate than the other Texas markets. Of course, McKinney is building their airport nice and slowly to accommodate the influx of people moving to North Texas. Here are the map of all the locations. Here are the inner Dallas for what is right here in this inner circle. Then all the growth, Denison, Sherman, right up here, Greenville over here, Barnum somewhere, and all the small towns that we talked about, right above the north, and 30 to an hour north of Dallas.
Wow, they're building a new airport. That's a clue.
Well, there's a small clue, yeah. You know why they put Durant? Durant is Oklahoma. We are right. Sherman and Denison is like 30 miles south of the Oklahoma border.
Oh, I see.
And Julie, my projection, Durant, Oklahoma is the next Boomtown.
Okay.
I think this coming year, 2025, we will have new market in Durant, Oklahoma, coming from our team our North Dallas team. That we're working with today. And this team is amazing. It's just this turnkey provider that we're working with, they're amazing. They've been around for 20 years, but you get to know our team. They are so great at what they do. They have property management, the whole system, property management, inventory, off-market inventory in all these markets. But look, North Texas, North Dallas is not only about high tech. It's very diversified economy. Okay, everything. All very diversified economy. As you can see right here, not the detail is so much to cover. Like I said, massive appreciation. Get in there now before everybody else, and your money and your houses will skyrocket in profit. Okay, that's very clear. That's pretty obvious data, because median price of homes in North Texas is this huge shortage of entry-level homes in Grayson and Collin County. Builders cannot keep up, and that's there are so few resale homes in these small towns because there's so few people living here. These small towns, the main means of supply of inventory is come from new builders, new construction, because there's so many more people moving into these areas than there are available builders that build the available homes. They couldn't keep up, right?
Yes.
And there are so few resale homes out there now.
Wow. Yeah. Makes
Yeah.
sense.
Now you see the housing shortage. The supply
Yeah.
cannot keep up because this Boomtown used to be very rural, like back 10 years ago. Have you gone to this small rural towns that we've been talking about? Those towns look like back in Western days. These small little towns, they still have a small town feel. Still, the downtowns, the quality of life is still going to be very good.
Yeah.
It'll change in the future, but it has a small town feel, and they try to preserve the integrity of the old downtowns of all these little towns that are growing right now. It's a very interesting market. The builders, they buy a lot of land. Obviously, they need to build homes. Sherman,
Wow.
yeah, they're building homes. All builders are buying land. They're getting permits. They're buying lands all over North Texas. They are falling way behind. They cannot keep up. And our turnkey provider is amazing. And they've been doing it for 20 years
Very nice.
in North Texas. They have a long-term relationship with our network and other investment network. So our team, again, they have direct access to builders at great pricing for these off-market, below value new construction properties for our investors. They work with more than 50 of the local and national builders in various growth markets. We have mostly new constructions all over the country. We team up with the local markets in Florida and in Alabama and in Tennessee and Oklahoma and Central Texas and South Texas, right? My network have access to builders that can off market, not in the multiple listing service, strictly for our investors. So 95% of the properties that in North Texas that we team up with are there is off market. Single family home, 2 to 4 unit, and small multi-family properties. Most of them are new construction, which is a tremendous value.
Absolutely.
So every week we have inventories. Hey, if you guys are interested, reach out to me and work with you guys out there. All right. So current off market listings also this week, and this kind of inventory will go fast. Just to give you something to go with. Look, imagine getting a new construction single family home for little bit less than 200,000 in
wow.
in Princeton, Texas, one of the fastest growing small town, and you put 25 down payment, you get financing. We still have a builder incentive in some of these builders, some of these markets. And you may be able to get a lower rate, 5%, 5.5%, 30-year fixed. The builder, the seller could incentivize your purchase, lower your rate from the market interest rate, mortgage, and you can cash flow. Look at the monthly cash flow.
Amazing.
Almost $500 monthly cash flow, only $63,000 down payment from a $200,000 purchase of a new construction. This is mind-boggling.
It really is. Yeah, it is.
Okay, by the way, builder incentive, 5.75%.
Wow. Fixed rate.
30-year fixed rate loan, $2,000 in closing costs. And if we use their preferred lender, and also some of these builders will give you the first year of property management fee waived.
Wow. That's incredible.
In this kind of fast growing market, the builder are not required to give you any incentive whatsoever because the market sells itself. Builders are so nice, so accommodating. They are still giving you builder incentive or lower rate buy down, closing cost reimbursement, and property management waived in the first year, even though you will get appreciation and rental rate increase because of this massively fast growing market.
That makes sense. It makes a lot of sense. I'm blown away by the cash flow on a new build, and the price is like unbelievable.
Yeah. Okay. Another floor plan is $225K.
Ponderosa.
Ponderosa rent. And Bonanza theme song back in 1960.
Exactly. That's funny.
You buy into the Ponderosa Bonanza TV show, small towns, rural towns, but they're not going to be rural much longer. Look, you can pause this pro forma, you can digest pro forma on your own. Suffice to say, all the numbers is just numerical formulas, rent to value ratio, cash on cash return, total return on investment at the end of the first year, rent to value ratio is off the chart based on
It
these.
really is. Yeah, it really is.
Okay.
Wow.
And
Not bad.
this is just on Princeton. We have our turnkey provider have many other inventories currently available.
Nice.
I'm not going to disclose all of them. Contact me first, and I will go
Sure.
over our investors' goals and objectives, your motivation, your ambition, your commitment, and make sure you qualify. You get loan pre-approval through our lenders in-house or through the preferred lender that they have in order to take advantage of some of this seller incentive. A lot of our investors, Julie, come from California. They are very well capitalized, right? Have very good financial profile. Most of our investors are highly competent individuals, either high-tech engineers or medical professionals within our database. But you guys have the ability through cash out refinance or home equity line of credit or stock liquidation or stock options, whatever you have. You got a lot of money sitting in the bank account waiting to pull the trigger. I encourage you, if you're really motivated, to buy a whole bunch of new construction rental properties in the North Texas market, the various submarkets we just talked about, pull the trigger, buy multiple properties, and then within 2 to 6 years, hold cash out refinance. Yes, you can do a 1031 tax-free exchange, but you start out with 2 or 3, 4 property you're buying today. In 2 years, based on projected appreciation and all that, your loan to value in each of the rental property increase 10, 20, 30%. You have a very good chance in about 2 to 6 years, the initial portfolio that you have purchased, $200K, $250K, brand new construction, single family home. We have some duplex as well, brand new, some more recent resales as well, right? All in good areas in Texas that we have within the team that we work with. Who's to argue that you can't do a cash out refinance in 2 to 6 years time frame and then repeat the process like a domino effect?
That makes sense. Wow.
Refinance, buy another property. You'll scale your property from 2 or 3 or 4 initially now into 5 or 10 property.
Wow. That's a great strategy.
In the next 10 years, if my network have other boomtowns available in Oklahoma or Tennessee or Arkansas, you can use that cash out money from the equity growth of the existing portfolio in North Texas to leverage into single family home and brand new boomtowns in Arkansas, Oklahoma. So in about 10 years time frame, you start out with 2 or 3 or 4 rental property now in North Texas. In about 5 to 10 years, you can use the cash out refinance tax-free money to leverage to scale to 10, 15, 20 properties in about 10 years.
Wow. That's an incredible strategy.
It's absolutely doable.
Yes.
Because in this market, other investors before you in the past 3, 4, 5 years have done the very same thing. They got in even earlier.
Right.
This team that we work with have investors that purchased 3, 4, 5 years ago, 4, 5, 6 properties. They're able to cash out refinance because of the equity growth of properties to 5 or 10 more properties.
Right. Just incredible.
This blueprint is real. It's not it's not pie in the sky.
Right.
Done by other investors that already purchased in this market in the past 2 years. You can do the same thing.
I did not realize personally there was so much opportunity in Texas. I'd heard a lot of people are moving there and whatever, but when you see the overall or the bigger picture with the industry, it's Texas where it's at, and then with all the new builds, the incentives, there's a huge amount of opportunity for an investor to be looking seriously at going to Texas.
Yep. That's what I have to say. I think we said enough.
Yeah, it's a really good information. I would just encourage your audience to really look at Texas as an option in terms of just looking at the population growth, how quickly it's going to expand exponentially in terms of population. That's going to push housing prices up. So if you're thinking about getting in or thinking about doing any type of investing, I would definitely look at Texas.
Definitely get in there before the rest of the world finds out about it, before the spring 2025 market. More competition later, coming year, especially if the mortgage rate come down to 6.5% to 6%. Hey, that's all it takes for the mortgage rate to come down to 6% or 5.9%, whatever.
Right.
Then the people, whole bunch of people going to get off the sidelines,
Yes.
and they have much more competition, bidding wars, multiple offers is happening. So get in there early, get in there now. We can lock into your purchase price, sit back and relax and let the market come to you, let the growth happen. So when you use a turnkey system that we use, this great team that we have in North Dallas, they have property management, they have everything all in place. If all the inventory is available to you, they're off market. You can't get anywhere else except through us. So
Right.
what can you ask for, right?
I agree. What more can you ask for? That's a fact. The possibilities are unlimited when it comes to Texas.
Yeah, but you gotta take action, overcome
That's,
take action. That's the biggest key.
that's it. Yeah. Pull the trigger. Do your research.
Your comments is amazing. Yeah, you're sticking
Thank you.
all the potential investors out there that you put yourself in their shoes, and your comments, your analysis is second to none. I really appreciate you.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for the opportunity. It's a learning experience for me. So yeah, I don't think you can ever learn enough about this industry.
Exactly. All right. As we conclude, if you guys out there, if you receive any value whatsoever, please like and subscribe to my YouTube channel. And better yet, put your email, if you have not already done so, into my website below. So you become a free member, free insider within our network. So you can take advantage of this investment opportunity. Every morning, you'll receive some great content, free educational content about investment opportunities. And finally, for those of you who are extremely motivated, but you want to take the next step now, contact me directly and I will work with you one-on-one to determine your situation. Thank you so much. Julie, see you guys next time.